Hello. We're now unmuted.
Good to know.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back in. It's been a while since I've streamed. I've forgotten how to do this, but I've come out of stream hibernation to celebrate with Naughty. Yay, Naughty!
I'm happy to have brought you out of well, that our book brought you out of stream hibernation.
Yeah, so Naughty, what are we doing today?
So our book, Data Sketches, as I think probably people in the industry will know, was launched on February 9th, 2021. So it's a little over a year ago, and we're basically just celebrating that it's 1 year old.
Ow.
And
Dude, I can clock someone with this.
yeah, true. And we're going to talk about sort of like this. We've made a special edition isn't quite the right word. We just added some extra things to like the if you were to buy the book right now, we're going to show that the prints and postcards, and then just kind of talk about some of the stories that we heard from people telling us about the book. If you have any stories, please put them in the chat as well, like things you remember or felt or thought while reading the book. And then just kind of a casual chat in terms of what we've been doing over the last year. And again, if you have any questions throughout, just put them in the chat. We'll pick them up. And that's really just the casual, Friday afternoon. It's almost my weekend. Not sure if you have in mind.
Naughty,
Kind of
how
vibe.
many times have you said casual?
Oh yeah,
So wait,
that's
is
just
it
really.
supposed to be?
I'll use
Is this supposed
informal
to be
now.
casual?
Cozy.
Cozy.
Sorry. Cozy.
Just kidding.
Trying to imply that it's nothing big, but just a small group of people getting together.
Yeah, I think we. This is literally an idea that I had like a week before our. Not the postcards, not the special bundle. The special bundle
No, no,
we've
no,
had
no.
the idea for like a year, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stream is an idea I randomly had like a week before and was like, Naughty, do you want to do a celebration stream? Like, that would be fun. I think that would just be
It
really
will be
fun
fun.
to have our weekly casual catch up calls broadcasted to the world for, for one session. I just wanted to
Yes.
say hello and welcome into Foals with the party parrot. And if anybody else is joining in, feel free to drop a hello. We would love to hear from you. Yeah, that was my. Ooh, I am feeling the Twitch stream coming back a little bit.
Good.
Okay, yeah, Natty, you said the first things first. We're gonna talk about the special bundle. Um,
Yes.
so
Well, it's a bundle. Well, the thing is, so the last year the book came out, and people were happy and buying it, and then the thought came up, well, we had such a crunch in getting the book finished on time, like with the having to redo the entire design in the last 8 weeks or
Oh
so,
my god. Wait,
before the
hold on.
deadline.
I'm getting triggered. I'm like, put it past me. Okay, sorry, go on.
Yeah, that happened.
Yes.
We thought, well, maybe it would be fun for once 1 year old that we sort of celebrate with something extra that we could give to people that at that point buy the book or that want this that have become fans and would like something more. So we thought we'll make posters, no, not posters, prints, high quality prints, and postcards.
Wait,
So we picked one of our, yeah, yeah.
oh, sorry. I was going to say we shouldn't say give because it's going through
Oh
our
yeah,
publisher, so we can't
yeah.
give anything.
That's it. Yes,
people,
that's a good point.
people still have to buy it. I'm sorry,
Yes.
but it'd be really fun to do like a prize or
That's true.
like a giveaway
We
kind
should
of
think
thing.
about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's see. There's so many. There's like we're just bad at marketing and PR. It's like remember, Nadia was like the holiday season came past and like there were
Oh
like a few
yeah.
people that like tweeted at us that was like, oh, like I got this for the holidays or something, which is really cool. that our book was on people's holiday list. But
Yeah.
then we saw those tweets came by, and I was like, Nadi, we should have promoted it for the holidays. Like that is the one time that people really promote things in the year other than when they
Yeah,
launch.
that's a good point. I mean, that's also why we employed the help of Trude last year when the book came out to help us with our social media, because it's not
We're
our
not
thing.
good at this. We're really not good at this. This is also why we're well, people call us designers. I still don't think I'm a designer. Do you feel like a designer?
No, not at all. No, no. I always the things that I make, it's always based on sort of a gut feeling of, am I happy with it? Do I think it looks nice? That doesn't feel like an actual designer.
Yeah. But designer, art, engineer, data scientist,
Yeah.
one of those, just not marketer. Like not yeah, not marketing.
Yeah.
Not PR.
Anyway,
Anyway, that was a
with
tangent.
so we wanted to show them what we created for you, and then so you can buy them now together with the book, and you can get them in a separate packet. You have a few, Shirley. Shall I show some of the postcards first? Let's see.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So we have 3 postcards. So we don't actually have the finals. As usual, changes were made until the last day.
That was
Even though we had a
guilty.
year.
No. Nadi had it all done. And then I was like the one changing it. Nadi's just being nice. It was me.
But it worked out. So here we have a postcard for Figures in the Sky. So you see Beetlejuice here. So the back is just sort of empty. You can put whatever you want in it. It's
So
nice,
pretty.
nice thick cardstock. It looks great. And then we have the Olympic feathers piece. Also sort of a cutout from that one. And kind of, if you go close, you can see like a separate medal still. And we have the last one for me. So there are 6 postcards in total. This is from the Lord of the Rings, where you can see the different characters and where they spoke and these kinds of things. And then there is a postcard, but I only have it as a very big one. But this is going to be a postcard from Shirley. So if I keep it like over here, just pretend it's postcard size.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's the film flowers, so the gorgeous ones with all the flowers.
Oh, thank you.
That's this one. And then we have the 2 designs.
Well, I mean, we can just show the temporary ones first. I was gonna say a funny story. So we got these postcards in the mail, right?
Oh yeah.
And I forgot. I haven't even told you this story. I forgot about this. So we get these in the mail, and this is our second set. The first set was, this second set has been great. And my husband's looking through this, right? Like he's like looking through this stack, and he's like, he stops at your postcards, and he's like, man, Nadi's work is always so beautiful. And I was like, what about mine? And I mean, like, I agree. Damn it, I agree. But he just like glosses over mine, and he gets to yours, and he's like, man, Nadi's work is always just so beautiful. And I'm like, damn it, yes, that's true, but damn it.
Thank you very much to your lovely husband, but I think that's more coming from the fact that he has seen yours many times. At least that's what I noticed. That's what I noticed with my partner is we've seen my stuff so often that it doesn't register anymore when he sees a new one. It's like, oh yeah, I've seen that. And then when he sees something else, like, ooh, what's that? That's just what was going on.
Nah, it's okay. I think the ones that were in here were less successful. Like the 2 postcards in here that are mine, I think were a little bit less successful. So I totally understand where he's coming from. Like your, like the constellations one came out so beautifully. Yeah, buy the bundle for Nadi's constellation postcard. Figures in the Sky. Buy it for that.
Thank you. I'm happy with this one too. It's,
Yeah, it came out beautifully. So this is
yeah.
I actually quite like this one actually. Um, now that
Yeah.
we have like a different printer, this one actually came out quite nicely. So I'm
But
a little
you
bit,
you you switched it up with Send Me Love, like the actual sort of final tree, which
yeah.
I have to, yeah, that one, but I really love the new one for its sort of elegance that it has.
Oh, thank you. We're just wait. Let me try and find it.
This is the
In
this one you won't get. I'm not even sure why we're showing it, but this one
Yeah.
is
Well,
just,
I'm just
just for
showing
us.
as I'm just showing that this was this was one of the things.
Yes.
um, then this is another one of the projects, and this is also another one that we've changed. I've changed the final design of. It was interesting because I like changed the final designs after the first proof, and then this second proof, I was like, oh, actually, this kind of looks nice. Anyways, let me show the other two. So this is the final poster for Send Me Love, with the tree.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
then, is my travel. And this is the final design for the travel. This is definitely inspired by after I saw Naughty's gorgeous figures in the sky postcard printed out. I was like, actually, I think the travel one would also do well as like
Hmm.
zoomed out and like much more of them. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be the final set that will ship. I think was it ship late March, early no, mid
Early
to late
March.
March.
I thought it was early March, like not March, mid. Let's just say mid March.
Yeah, mid March,
Yeah, mid
sometime in
March.
March.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Ooh,
Uh,
Astro Penguins, thank you so much. Super appreciate you saying that. Uh, yeah.
we also, so besides the postcards, we also wanted to create something else, something a little bit bigger and more special that you would want to keep yourself and maybe even put on your wall. But because it had to be sort of packaged with the book, we thought about a poster, but then you would get creases because it would have to be folded. So instead, we asked our publisher if there was the budget to create something more along the lines of like a high quality giclée print, which is smaller than, but it's much higher quality than just a sort of a digital printed poster in a sense. And we got what we wanted. So we also have from two projects. So we have from Legends, this gorgeous
Oh,
pastel. You can talk more about this one. I'll talk then about this one. But this here we have the marble butterflies, which is my nature project. So it's much more. I felt like this was probably the most artful of all of my projects. So that felt like it would fit the best maybe on somebody's wall. So I don't expect anybody to put Olympic feathers on their wall in a way. Um, so it's also again really nice quality, and on the paper has this really great texture that I don't think there's any way for me to show you
yeah. I
on
don't.
the video right now.
Can
There's
you
like all of
see?
these sort of lines going through it. I don't. I'm not seeing it. I'm just seeing blur.
Okay.
Yes. And then surely you have one from your project.
Yeah, so I chose Legends, which is still one of my favorite projects. 3D crystals about the 51 women Nobel laureates, and I think it's one of those that it's one of my few that has color, that has so much color. So I thought it would look nice if someone wanted to put it up on their wall. Yeah, I think one of the things that Nadi stresses, it is a nicer paper. So I think like you wouldn't want to just put it on the wall by itself. Uh, if someone wants to go through the effort, it definitely is like should be framed. Um, yeah, I'm really really happy with um, the colors. and how it turned out. Like it's a really
Yeah.
beautiful muted um, palette. Yeah, I'm really
Yes.
happy with
Yes.
this. Someday it's gonna hopefully go like back here.
Right.
Someday when I finish setting up my workspace, probably like right before we have to move. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how things go, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was
So,
fun working on this. A little bit stressful because I think it's like maybe this is where we can talk a little bit about um what we've been up to in the last year. It was a little bit stressful to work on these because I feel like we've been working on things that aren't so related to the contents of the book. So it was a little bit jarring to come back to this, but it was really fun to also come back to our projects and try to figure out which ones we'd be excited to have in like a postcard and a print form.
true. That's true. So, let
Yeah. Oh,
me just give you the links for where you, if you might want to get them, where you can get them. Um,
yeah.
and then I guess we can stop with all of the pushing of our stuff and
Yeah.
other parts of the book.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, here's where to get them. Um, the postcards and posters. Ooh, thank you, Soren 101. The sizes are like Nadi said in the chat. Postcard is A6 and the prints are 8 by 10 inches. And then you can either get them bundled with the book, or there's another, ooh, I forgot to open it, but there's another option where if you already have the book, then you can get them separately, which Nadi has. Wait, no, this is the, oh wait,
Yeah,
yeah.
I put them in the chat. I think I thought
Thank
twice this
you.
time. Did I put the same one twice? I might have. Let's see.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe we can
Yeah.
just search for data sketches
Okay.
posters. Wait.
Last one, and this is the link. Yeah, that's it. All right.
Okay.
So we want
Yeah.
to talk about the next part where just just kind of reminiscing what people have said about the book.
Ooh, yeah.
Eh,
Good idea. So, here is. Do you want to start with the tweets or start with Lisa's blog post?
The tweets is good, I think. They
Okay.
started first.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so cool to see these come in once people started getting the book. Which, I've forgotten about this, but our book was back ordered for like a month, right?
Yes, that's true. I don't know what the all the reasons for that. I think yeah, Amazon just really sort of didn't get it right how many pre-orders they would get or something. And of course, there was always the COVID stuff that
Oh
got
yeah.
delays. I think that was it. But you could order from a publisher directly, and then it got pretty fast. Yeah, and I haven't had
Yeah.
any kind of heard any kind of bad stories about our publisher. Heard a few about Amazon about books arriving with crooked ears, which was like, but
Oh yeah, that was really annoying.
yeah,
But yeah, I think after that, it was such an interesting experience with Amazon because like I think you're right because they didn't estimate the right number of books to stock. I guess they were like new authors that like nobody has
yeah,
heard of, so I guess they didn't stock enough. And then uh, we're like really grateful about the number of people that have bought our book from Amazon, but
definitely.
it did apparently cause Amazon to be sold out for like a good month.
Yeah,
Um, and
yes,
then, yeah, but also so grateful that our publisher basically has distributors all over the world, because we've gotten so many messages and tweets from people outside of even like the English speaking countries, which we didn't expect. Like, apparently the first one in this Moments is in Portuguese, and then the translation is that the book doesn't fit on the table in the photo.
That's what I hear when I show the book to other people, which hasn't happened extremely often because not really going anywhere. But I had my first in-person presentation again yesterday for a small team and a company, and I brought the book.
Oh.
And generally, what I hear, like the first thing they say is, "Oh my God, it's so big!"
I love the
Yes.
ones where they put them on the scale. Oh man.
Yeah, that's a fun too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
then
it's
people are
a
like
giant book.
weighing the paper bag. Oh, cute. True said was glad I have a roomy bike bag to bring it home in.
Yeah, I believe the paperback was like 2.5 kilograms. I think Neil Richards was the first one to put it and photograph it on the scale, that I remember at least.
Wait, who was it?
I thought it was Neil Richards.
Oh yeah, I think so. I'm sure somewhere in here we'll have Neil's photo.
Yeah,
This one, I love all the dog photos. I feel like, well, we talk about this sometimes where it's like it just was such a hard process to make a book. We're both first time authors, and every time people would be like experienced authors would be like, it's gonna be really hard, and we're like, okay, it's gonna be really hard. And then I went through it and I was like, wow, this is so much harder than my expectation of hard.
Yeah.
But I think after we got it published, it was just really cool to see all of these like photos of especially kids digging into our book. And then I think I
Yes.
got an email. I got quite a few emails of like their toddlers just flipping through our book, because it is quite colorful. So I think that probably is attractive to little kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, wasn't it also Zen Armstrong, who's a good friend of both of us, who
Yeah.
showed us several pictures of their child looking at our book. Oh, so heartwarming.
Yeah. Yeah, that was adorable. And I think um Mike also sent us photos of um uh a child in his life kind of like
Yes,
flipping
wasn't it a nephew?
through. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, also a good friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the last year I've definitely sort of forgotten. Well, I've pushed away the how much effort it was to turn it into a
Yeah.
book, and really now just the feeling of being so proud of this book actually being in existence is what remains at this point. Although
Yeah.
if
Oh
I
my.
do think about writing another book, it's like no.
Do you remember right after this launch, and every single question, like every single person that asked us was like, when are you writing your next book? Or like, what's your next book going to be about? And we're both like, no. No.
Not anytime
Not for a
soon.
long time. Yeah. Uh, ooh,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Foles. Um, Oh wow, Full says I've already bought the book twice. For yourself or for friends? Or
Wow. Yeah.
thank you for buying them. Yes, that was one of the things that I think at first when we were talking about the postcard bundle, I think we were talking about it only being bundled with the book, but then we were like, wait, that kind of punishes
Yeah.
um people that have already bought the book for us. And so that was kind of an important point. Thankfully, our publisher has been great in that regard of like, they've been really supportive
Yeah.
of, yeah, of doing this kind of 1 year anniversary. And, um, yeah,
Extremely supportive. I feel like I'm still so amazed by the fact that they are in a CRC, a Routledge, the sort of a label under a label. They're an academic publisher, so they usually focused on textbooks and things that focus, yeah, really for the academics. And then we came along and we're like, we want to make our book our way. We have something in mind, and they actually supported us throughout the project, and it was definitely a learning process for both of us because
Yeah.
I mean, apart from the basic things such as writing, creating your manuscript and doing sort of the editing process, but the whole design part of it was new to both of us, and we definitely had to learn. But that they
Yeah.
also gave us the possibility to do that in a way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh my God. Uh, uh, going off of what you were saying about kind of having put all of the hard parts out of memory and now it's just all about the good things. Um, One of the things I don't think either of us even thought of, like when we were signing the contract to do this book, we just both were like, okay, let's just write the book, and that's what we were concentrated on. But now um, that it's out there, something that neither of us expected was the fact that our publisher has like an international rights department and they like
oh
actively
yeah,
pitch our book to other countries' publishers.
yeah,
So we have like they signed a contract with a Korean publisher. So it's
yeah.
our book is supposed to be translated to Korean. Although I don't think we've gotten any updates on that since. I have no
No,
idea
you're
if it's.
right. I haven't thought about that in a while.
Yeah, I just remembered that because I was just talking to Catherine, who has been translating our book to Chinese. So Data Sketches is actually going to be. I don't think we've announced this. I think.
No, 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 no. It's we haven't.
Yeah.
I only know that about the translator and nothing else. I do hope once a book comes out in a different language that our editor would kind of ping us and say like,
Yeah, I hope so.
"Relax."
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think we even really got an update about whether or not they signed the contract with the Chinese publisher. I only know because I
Right.
know Catherine, and she won the bid to translate our book, and she was incredible. She translated it in 3 weeks during winter break, handed it in before Lunar New Year, and
That's
now it's going through the design process apparently.
all right. I guess
Yeah.
we'll maybe we
Fingers
should write our
crossed.
editor.
Yeah, we should ask our editor about the Chinese version. Like, is there actually a contract for a Chinese version? Because we heard it's been translated. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, hello, Trevor Flowers. Trevor Flowers and Roto 2015. Welcome to both of you. Trevor Flowers asks if the book says, I would like to buy the book as an ebook, but has some visually oriented ebooks to be badly formatted. Yeah, so have you ever seen the Kindle edition? I have actually never, we usually don't recommend it. Um,
No, not this book is so heavily reliant on
the spread?
the page.
Yeah.
Yes, the spread.
Here,
It
let
would
me,
really basically only work as a PDF that shows you the actual page as it's meant to look in a way. So
yeah.
I've never recommended it as an ebook, I have to admit.
Yeah, so if you're able to, like, if you look at the previews of, I guess, the ebook, and then if they do look like this, where you can see the whole spread at the same time, then I think you'll be okay. There's, like, very
Yeah.
specific, I think we were very specific about how we laid out the book. We tried
Yes.
really hard to put different, like, we tried to really hard to put our paragraphs describing a certain image on the same spread. So, and also I think I've looked at the Kindle price, and I think the Kindle price is only cheaper by like $10 or something. So I would say that like I am very sorry about how expensive the book is, but as our publisher has said, it's a really really like high
Big
quality
book.
book. It's like big. The colors are lush. So
Yeah.
they've made it, our publisher has made it very clear that it's well worth that that if it's not at this price point, they wouldn't be making money. So, yeah, I think there's definitely some pages that wouldn't make sense if you don't have it. I have one that is like kind of like a technical lessons. This page would be kind of really weird if you don't see it in a spread. So yeah, thank you so much for asking, Trevor Flowers. Highly recommend the actual version. I think it's just always also because we intended it to be also kind of like a coffee table book. I think coffee table books are just really nice in a physical form.
Yeah. Actually, because I'm so afraid of how it will look in like an ebook edition, I
Yeah.
haven't yet I've never actually opened it because
Yeah,
of that.
you're right. Maybe should we look at it together? Also, Trevor Flowers, that's a really good point. Trevor Flowers says they have a small space, so big books aren't an option. Maybe we should look at it together. Oh, also welcome to General Abe, who said was going
Actually,
to
what I
get.
do in what
Mhm.
I do in those cases is I only permit myself a bookcase that is behind me. So if something doesn't fit, which at that point I've reached, I give books away. So once I've read
Oh,
them, and then I just pick books like I feel either because I feel like I've read them, but I wouldn't necessarily read them again, and give them away to other database friends.
ooh, that's
To kind
great.
of give that vibe, but only when sort of my top favorite books and the books that I find myself reaching for. So now and then for inspiration or other things, I try and keep them here. But it's going to be more and more hard as I get more books because I will get more favorites and my
Yeah,
bookcase
that's
isn't getting
true.
any bigger.
Oh man, it's really exciting the number of books that are getting published these days about Dataviz. I think there's more and more.
Yes,
So
because I
that's
remember
true.
that after we published our book, we had a lot of people saying that they also got a contract with our publisher
Oh
because Alberto
yeah.
Cairo and Tamara Munster, the editors of the series, they just start reaching out to so many great people.
Yeah.
Was it Neil Richards,
Oh
no,
my
wait,
god,
that's
yeah.
her.
Neil Richards, yeah.
Lisa, Charlotte Muth.
Oh my god, yeah. Did they I don't know if I got an update about Lisa, whether she's
Yeah, no.
gonna write a book or not. But yeah, I was like, Lisa, whatever book you write, I'm there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, General Abe said that they were gonna get the ebook but decided on paperback because of how good it looks. Thank you so much.
Yes, that was our goal.
Yeah, we were like, all of our materials are already online. How do we make it worth the money to get a physical book? Um, Wait, are we gonna look at the Kindle version together? Are you ready, Maddie?
Oh my gosh. All right, do it. You have it there?
Well, no, I'm pulling it up right now, and then
All right.
switch it to, I'll switch it to the. Okay, here. Kindle. Can we see? Oh, we have to send a free sample. We can't. Wait, how do we?
Oh, um, is there a
Huh.
sample? Is there a sample?
So it's gonna send to my phone. Oh, dude, it's gonna look bad on an iPhone. Please don't ever see it on an iPhone. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Wait,
gonna.
you don't have a tablet? I have a tablet. I could send it to my tablet.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. If you want
Let's
to
see.
send it to your tablet, and then, and then I guess just hold it up to the to the screen.
Yes, because that's let's see. Kindle. Oof. Send a free sample.
Yeah, I've never looked. Actually, maybe I'll look on my iPad too.
Oh, right, I have yeah. All right. Let's see. Grabbing my Kindle. I was watching the Olympics
Ooh, how has
before.
that been?
Have you haven't been able to see any of the Olympics? It's been
I've
fun.
been full on student mode. There's like no time to watch anything. The only things I
Uh,
watch are like lectures, class lectures.
that makes sense. Oh, it's been fun. I've just basically been have it below my desk as I'm working and kind of follow any
Ooh.
sport that they show. All right,
Ooh.
so this is, shall we go? I've loaded the first page. Let's see
Okay.
how this is going to
Oh
look.
no. Okay. All right.
Okay, first pages are
Okay.
very
Okay.
interesting, of course. It's looking good. It's more like the PDF right now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, these are yeah. So you'll have to like kind of imagine. Oh wait, what would it look like in the landscape orientation? Does it do the full spread?
I guess it's more like the PDF though, isn't it? It doesn't do the full
Yeah.
spread.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
TLDR we would
maybe.
not recommend it, unfortunately.
Well, it looks the same though, isn't it?
Well, but then well, I guess so. You just have to imagine that some pages are laid out cuz like as soon as we get to the chapter titles, it's going to look weird.
Let's see if it goes that far. Yes.
Yeah.
Here we have
Mauve?
movies.
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 Yeah. So you just have to kind
It's not
of.
as bad as I thought. It's
That's true.
basically the layout is okay, but just imagine that you sometimes have to see two side by side for one page to make sense. Anyway, but yeah, too bad it doesn't do both of them. Is that something I could
Yeah, maybe
save?
that's a setting.
Yeah. Sync.
I wonder if we're on the bookstore for Apple. I've actually never checked if we're on the
Me
iBooks or
neither.
not.
No, I don't use iBooks. I do, but I haven't checked.
Let's see.
Mm,
I don't think we are.
I don't think I can do the spreads, and then again, I'm not really seeing any.
Oh my god, we're on the Apple bookstore.
Cool.
Let's see what their sample is like. It's $50 though. Oh my god, it's $50
For an ebook,
for an ebook.
for basically a PDF, then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. Oh no. What is happening? Why? Oh no. No, okay, do not spend $50 on the Apple bookstore cuz oh no, what is this? Look at this. I hope nobody's bought it from the Apple bookstore. Look at this.
All
That is
right, all right.
painful.
That's what I was more like what I was expecting, where things were just looking ugly. Do you have more images? I mean, now I
Oh
just
my god. Look at this. I mean, it's a spread. It is a spread. They do show
yeah,
two
yeah.
pages at a time.
All right, more pages.
Wow. How wait, okay, so the text pages I think look all right. So those look all right.
Alright.
Uh oh, okay, that's weird. So this oh god. Uh
Oh, that's
this
not that's
looks
okay, right?
yeah, these look as they should. Oops.
Yeah.
I wonder what was happening with those like initial pages.
Maybe because they were links to the actual titles,
I don't
the
know.
actual.
Well, so these are looking okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's the way
yeah,
it should
these.
look.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, so these the spacing looks kind of weird. I'm wondering. Oh, I don't think these are the right typefaces. I don't think they have the right typefaces in here. That's why it looks so weird. Oh wait, maybe they're okay? I don't know. TLDR, please do not get it on Apple Books.
All right, that was the digital
That
part.
was that was an interesting experiment. General Abe says that I think the only way you get an e version like for like being in VR. Can you imagine reading a book in VR? That feels like it'd be so disorienting.
I think it would be more straining on the eyes in a way because like your screens is so close. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't see. I currently wouldn't see the benefit except for the fact that you don't have any physical book. But then just with the tablet, that feels nicer to me. But maybe maybe it's the old-fashioned way of thinking. And in 10 years, we're all sitting in our metaverse house and reading
Oh God, don't say metaverse.
meta books. Sorry.
Meta books. Oh no. Oh yeah. I mean, my current school program is like VR is such a huge. So background context. I'm currently a grad student at a program that's like art and tech, and there's so many people interested in VR. There's so many of my classmates that are interested in VR. Like the VR classes are like the most popular. Like half the theses are
Mm,
on VR projects. Um, I don't
cool.
get it.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I do get it. I think I get it, but not
yeah.
yet for a database. But I get it for games.
Oh,
And,
sure. Well,
and
okay.
maybe
I feel like
and
certain
maybe
games.
if it's more like if it was meant to be a database installation that you could walk in between and just kind of walk around, more meant as
That's
data art in
true.
a way. I think
Yeah.
I would get that,
Yeah.
mm,
That's true.
but I do think it's the future, though. I think it's going to be like a big part, and wouldn't be surprised if it becomes as big as the internet eventually in 40 years.
Don't say that. I'm
I'm
like
sorry.
actively resisting it.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I like it as it is right now as like a replacement for reality. Um, which
Hmm hmm
I know the reasons why we're headed that way, but I mean, I'm sure in the future it would get better. But anyways, that was another tangent.
But
This is basically,
maybe with this tangent, maybe you can talk about what you've been doing since the book has been published in your more like with
oh,
your career in the last year, since that is
oh,
connected.
yeah. So this is basically like our one-on-one catch-ups where like there's just a lot of tangents.
Lots of tangents. This is
um,
feeling pretty focused for our typical chats.
yeah, actually, we tried to Nadi put together an agenda for us, so Nadi has been keeping us on track. Um, yeah, so I went back to school because, oh, here's the irony. So when we were working on this book, I was like, okay, like this book is gonna give us some legitimacy and like for getting client projects. Um, and, hopefully once we publish this book, we'll get more clients asking us to do the kind of work that we have in this book. The irony is that as soon as we published this book, I was so immensely burnt out. I think I realized that I was in like a multi-year burnout. That I was like, I don't think I want to keep coding what I was coding. So I decided to go back to school to work on kind of like physical installations. This is a dream I've had for like a few years of making data visualizations be kind of immersive in the physical world, sort of installations that you can walk through, and interact with. So that's what I've been working on. I just realized that all of my projects are not around me, so I can't show
Oh,
them. Um,
oh.
can I show them? Do I have?
I mean, I can see that you have a soldering iron. What is
Oh
the English
yeah,
name again?
soldering
That's
iron.
very, yeah, iron. I was like, wait, this is not iron. Iron is
Oh,
anyway.
here's something that I've been trying to get to work uh, for the past.
A button.
uh,
Is that an Arduino Nano?
yeah, it's a nano.
Mm-hmm. I see
Yeah,
a button and a light, and is
yeah.
that
So
a
this
light
is
sensor? I don't actually know.
so this
Ah, there's
one.
more attached to it.
Yeah, there's supposed to be more. Well, this is a vibration motor. So one of our class projects
Mm.
is called, like assignments, is called a Curious Cube, where um, the whole point of the cube is to not have any physical visual indicator of what the cube does.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
this project were um, and to just give the cube a personality or some sort of functionality. But if you look at it at first, like it doesn't give any visual cue of what that functionality or personality is. So we
Yeah.
made our cube is gonna have the personality of a cat because I really like
I love it.
I like there's someone said like cats are a lesson in consent. So that's what we're trying to recreate. Um, yeah, so the whole point of the cube is that you have to approach the cube from like in a certain way, and you have to get consent from the cube to be able to pet it. So what you see is like, and then if you do all of that correctly, then the cube would be really happy. So we have like a vibration motor for
Uh,
to give like kind of like
a
a
purr.
gentle purr for like when it's happy. The lights are also visual feedback of like if you've done it like they're like visual feedback of whether you're allowed to pet the cube or not. And then there's going to be a proximity sensor to see
Uh-huh.
if like you're near to like detect when you're nearby, and also
Yeah.
a capacitive touch sensor to see when you've pet the cat. So that
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
one of my projects. And then for another
Whoa.
class, I'm taking a class called Energy, which is all about different forms of like how do you translate kinetic or solar energy into electrical to work with, but also with like a very like environmentally conscious. It's a very like kind of about the environment sort of class. For that class, we're trying to build a tabletop steam engine.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So
That sounds not intense at all, as the imagine.
yeah, we tested it for the first time last night. I don't think it worked. We're gonna have to do some tweaking.
Yeah. Well, it would have been amazing in these kinds of projects if stuff works from the get-go, right? That would be
Yeah, yeah.
too weird.
I was hoping it would work from the get go, but it didn't.
Oh.
But yeah. What have you been up to? You've also not been taking client work.
No, that's also the funny thing. Yeah. So since already from the month before the book was published, I had stopped doing my freelance work for the first half year of 2021 to do the Fab Academy, which is basically what Shirley's doing now, you know, actually for 2 years as a master. I just did as a more as a course, as a 6 month course, which
Which
I could
sounded
do
intense.
from. It was very intense, but it's so it's a course where every week you learn how to work with machines, how to make your own electronics, how to do stuff with 3D printers, laser cutters, CNC machines, to basically make designs on a computer with a variety of programs and then turn them into reality. So, as an example, let's see. Do I have stuff? I have only like tiny stuff here. Um, so for example, this is laser cut, 3 layers, wood,
Ooh,
acrylic, and then wood again. This was just more of a test thing. So this wasn't the real thing that I made, but here is something that I 3D printed. This is
ooh,
actually an example of a necklace pendant that I made from 3D printing. So it kind of looks more like
nice.
this if you take all the structuring off. So I did that for 6 months because Shirley told me about her dreams already months earlier, and I was like, "That's a good dream. I want to do that too."
And then I just like watched from afar in envy as you went through the program.
Now they're all roles are reversed. Now I'm envious every time I hear you talking about, well, how it can be
Oh.
even more elaborate and the stuff that I want to make a cube too. So that was my first 6 months, and then I thought afterwards in July I'll just get back to client projects. But I'm happy that I now have this extra knowledge where maybe I can make some data art, like physical installations, because I've also definitely been feeling over the last five years that still love data viz, but I love data art even more. The more creative I can make it, the less legends that are needed, the more happy I am on working on it. But it was very hard to kind of sell those kinds of data art client projects. I had a few, but it wouldn't be enough. That's also kind of why I took the 6 months off to sort of just take a break and see how things go. And then I came back, and
And then what happened when you
something,
came back?
yeah, then something happened. And I just completely plunged myself into making data art and generative art. Yeah. I went into NFTs. I know there's a lot of that. Yeah. Shouldn't probably get into all of the side things. And I know there's a big rat section there, but there is like a tiny, really wonderful community of artists being able to live off the generosity of other collectors that like art, and that want to support us in a way. So let's just focus on that for now. Yes, I'm in one of those happy communities. At least I find it to be primarily a very happy community, where I've just been making data art collections on. I've been using data on the natural elements, on stars, on the blockchain. So NFTs is blockchain and crypto related. Also, it takes a very long time to explain what they are without thinking, huh, does that make any sense? Yeah. But it has been a lot of fun. So I've been making algorithms to create bigger collections of 1,000 pieces to just one piece or only three pieces, and somehow it's I haven't had to take on any client projects, but just really focus on making this art. So yeah, I I've had one client project that I said yes to before the Fab Academy, and I said I'll get onto it in July, and then I've been pushing it forward, but I finally started. It's almost finished. So that was the only client project I had in the last year, and it's been yeah. So I've been really happy. I have no idea where it's going, how long it's going to last,
Yeah.
but right now it's fun.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you found that for yourself, that you found like a sustainable way to do exactly what you enjoy for yourself. We've talked a lot about, yeah, we've talked a lot about it. um, but I
Yeah.
think it's just really cool to see you and your creativity, um, and how that manifests when you like have full freedom to do exactly what you want, which is that you just put out beautiful, beautiful work.
Oh,
I
thank you.
Yeah, I will just say from my perspective, which is like, I wish you got to do that. Like this is nothing about you and much more about the system, which is that I wish you were like, I wish artists are able to have a sustainable living with something that doesn't have also like a negative part to
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
But that's something we've talked a lot about. And
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
I feel like there's some parts that are, yeah, we won't get into it.
It's a
um,
it's a dangerous rabbit hole to get into. Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah, but I think overall, it's really exciting to be able to see artists like at their fullest potential, doing what they do. Uh,
yes,
and,
that does
and
make me happy to see.
yeah, and all of the other side we'll talk about some other, in some other, in some other stream. Um,
Yeah.
ooh, I'm gonna catch up on the chat a little bit. General Abe, this was when we were talking about VR. Says, just imagine reading virtual books in a virtual library. I don't know.
I mean, it is a very nice setting. Just imagine that you could sit somewhere, but around you it would be this sort of gorgeous
That's
old
true.
library. That would be
That's
nice.
true. But I feel like one of the things that I really love about libraries is like the smell of it, right? Like
Mm,
I feel like that's a huge part of it for me. Like
mm,
um and the
I get
tactile part
that.
of it. Um
Yeah.
I don't know. Um Also, I've always been really confused about how do you walk through a space in VR if you don't have space to walk in your apartment. Like, for
Um,
example, like I live in New York. We don't have much space. Like,
generally, I mean, I'm not an expert. I only played a few games, but some games you can basically portal to another place, so you don't actually have to move at all. You kind of just portal to the next space, and then it comes to you.
I
And
see.
then there are some smarter games because you have to sort of create a boundary for this is the place where I can walk. And then it's just smart with where the paths are. And then maybe there's like a sliding thing. And then in the game, you seemingly move onwards to another place. But in reality, you're actually standing still.
Oh, that's really
Those are
cool.
extremely disorienting, though, I find. I have to
Oh.
crouch down because my body is thinking that it's on a moving platform. So when it halts at the other
Ah.
end, my body will naturally want to move against the idea that it's going to stop moving. So I will actually lurch over and almost drop myself on the ground.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I looked my when my partner saw me playing that game for a few minutes, he was just laughing. He was almost falling on the couch, laughing and seeing me how I'm like crouched down, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm moving, and then
Oh
almost fell
man.
again.
That is one of the things I miss. I wish I can go visit you or vice versa.
Yes,
Yeah, but maybe this year it will happen. Um,
that's true. We can say that again finally. Maybe this
yeah,
year.
maybe this year. Uh,
Yeah.
I laugh about I laugh only because I think if we don't laugh about the situation, then it just. Anyways, General Abe also says, I think the practicalities of VR holds it back. The same reason why AR hasn't evolved past phones. I am much more excited about AR than I am
Mm,
about VR. Um,
mm.
uh, General Wave says, are we talking similar to the interactive displays at museum nowadays? I think this is about the physical installations. Think if you've ever been to, I think the best big commercial example I can give is like if you've ever been to a Team Lab exhibit, especially Team Labs like Crystal Universe. So that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking about. Um,
Well, that's really gorgeous too, but I think there's also like the actual physical things where I think what was the group in Barcelona called again? Data.
yeah. Domestic data streamers. Yes, them
That's
too.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
they create things with vials and colored liquids and balloons. That's also what I'm thinking about in
Yeah,
terms of
you're
what you
right.
could do with data,
Yeah.
data viz.
Yeah, you're right. I think I just said Team Lab because I know they're all around the world. And so I think there's
Yeah.
a higher probability of people having seen one of their exhibits. But you're right in that, like, I think domestic data streamers is closer to what I actually have in mind.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Since Kitty Cube demands must be met. Gilliam, welcome in. I know I'm a little bit late in saying that. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for resubscribing. It's been a while since I've last streamed. Oh, P Wang says hello. Welcome in. Welcome back in. Gilliam says I don't remember talking about this topic too much. I'm a little bit late on this. I don't quite know what Gilliam's talking about anymore. Oh, thank you. Soren says that the stories we're sharing are so inspiring. Keep going. Thank you so much, Soren. Oh man, do you see Impossible Fig's GIF? Sorry, the reason why I'm reading these chats out loud is because for the replay, when I archive on YouTube, they don't get to see the chat, so I try my best to read the chats out
Mm.
loud. Impossible Fig says, yeah, flipping through the pages, and there's like a GIF of these ghosts going through. Oh, Gilliam says about your VR game experience, just more for the partner than the player. When you
That
are
one,
falling over.
that one definitely.
Hi, Pranav. Welcome back in. A random Tim says, congratulations on the book launch anniversary. Thank you so much. Yeah. I
But my gosh, we've already been talking for we've filled the hour. Like
Yeah, we
how I
have.
didn't expect that.
No, I expected it. We talk for an hour just like every single week on catch up. Like we catch up with each other every single week and we still talk for an hour, hour and a half. And then at the very end we're like, "Oh, there's actually something we needed to do."
Yeah, was there some work we needed to do for our editor? Oh, we'll just postpone it another week.
Oh yeah, these postcards, like part of the reason why it took a while is because we have these weekly meetings to like or weekly calls to like actually work, but then we'll spend 45 minutes talking and catching up, and then only in
Yeah.
the last 15 minutes are we like we need to do these postcards. And then it took like what 3 sessions for us to finish the postcards.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
but we also only started on them sometime in September. I mean, we it's not like we could have made them months before. We could have finished it. We could have finished everything in April. But
well okay,
yeah,
but
it's what it is.
I think in April we were both so tired. We were both like we
Oh
needed a
yeah.
break. Yeah, I think yes, like we could have, but I think mentally, emotionally, I
No,
don't
you're
think we
right. We
were ready to.
had to like, leave it for a bit. But also the Fab Academy was just my life then. I was really every waking hour I was
Yeah, I
just
remember that.
working on that. And now
I
it's
just
your life.
I know it's my life now. Um oh, um it is. Oh wait, when you were showing the 3D printing and talking about the machines, I did realize I did have this, um, which is
The birds,
my gangster
the
chicken.
birds, the chickens.
The
Oh,
chickens, my gangster
so
chicken.
cool.
Someday I'll talk about what these are. But yeah, this is the 4-axis CNC router.
Oh, I wish we
Yeah.
had a four-axis CNC router.
Come by
You
sometime.
have yeah, you have the better machines, really. We just I'm glad with the machines we had in our lab at Amsterdam, but I mean, a master's program, of course they have the fancy machines.
Yeah, they have some really nice machines. They're all always really abused though. Like I think there's students that know how to work the machines
Mm,
and then there are some students that don't quite know and then the machines
yeah,
get really abused.
yeah.
Like yesterday I noticed that 2 out of the 3 laser cutters were down. Um, because
Great.
I think somebody did something to them and now they're now they need to be fixed. At the end of last semester the laser cutters were so abused that
Yeah.
to cut through my 1/8 inch acrylic I had to go through it 3 or 4 times. Like I had to laser
Oh,
cut through them 3 or 4
wow.
times.
Right, you said
um
that.
yeah, it was
That's like
bad.
crazy. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I guess that's the good thing. In our lab, it was really tiny. We had one person, Hank, who knew everything about every machine, and he made sure you did not abuse it. But
Oh, that's good.
even if it sometimes would break because they were on the older side, he would fix it in no time. It was his priority. So we didn't have a lot of downtime, but we only had one machine for 8 people, so sometimes we had to wait. But I still remember one fun thing that I heard about. So the general instructor of the entire Fab Academy said like laser cutters, these machines will always be trying to set themselves on fire, and it's your job to make sure that doesn't happen.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, like there's quite a few times when we're like, because for our laser cutters, I think there's like 3 buttons that you need to turn on. One for the laser cutter, one for a
Yeah.
vent, and another one for the big vent. And I remember there was one time at the end of last semester where I was working like in the shop area near the laser cutter, and then we were like, something smells really bad, like really bad. It was so bad that I had to move away, and then it turns out
Yeah.
that someone had turned on one of the vents but not the big vent.
Oh,
And so it was like
why even have
burning.
two vents? Oh, yeah. Go on.
Actually, I think there's like the really big vent. I don't actually know what the small one is for. I've always just assumed that it was a vent. I just turned all of them on. But I think like people that didn't get proper instruction or like just didn't
Yeah.
get instruction, I think they don't know about all 3 switches. And then it was, yeah, I think it was like, melted acrylic smells.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that was bad. I think I'm guessing that the two laser cutters that are down right now is probably because someone burned something. The other day I smelled burning, so I'm guessing that's what happened. Yeah, you're right. They always want to set themselves on fire.
Yeah.
Um,
When we were operating the laser cutters, we were not allowed to leave them. Like there was a taped area, really small, next to the laser cutter where you had to have at least 1 foot in. Um,
that's
Otherwise, you
amazing.
would be severely punished if you ever left. So, and nobody ever left it during the time that I was there, but that was really helpful.
Yeah, well, so we
Yeah.
have shop staff on at least one shop staff at any given time, and um, so like if there's no shop staff, then all of the machines are locked, so we can't access them. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, so we were also supposed to stand by the laser cutters, but not everybody does, because I don't think everybody gets the same instruction, because it's like a program of 200 students. So I think some
Yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
get proper instruction during class, and then not all of them, but not all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Impossible Fig says, "Ooh, just found out you guys are in the data science series at TAMU." Yeah, we're actually
Oh,
gonna be
this
there.
Monday, right?
Yeah, next Monday. Wait, yeah, next Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized that I like sent an email to them about how I might be late because I have class right before.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, and then I just realized that uh, it's President's Day. Is it President's Day or MLK Day? I think it's President's Day next Monday. So we actually have the day off.
Oh,
So
oh, and
we
now you have to
actually,
do a talk.
it's okay. But I realized that we actually could have done it earlier for you, Naughty.
Oh, oh well, that's fine. It's fixed now. It's not a bad time actually.
Yeah?
It's
Okay.
5:30 in the afternoon, so that's not a bad time.
Oh, President's Day. Thank you. Deep
President's Day.
Cipher
I didn't know that
says,
was a day.
yeah, Deep Cipher says poor babies. Oh, probably about the laser cutter. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, wait. So Naughty told me while she was at Fab Academy about Haystack, Mountain School of Crafts. Was that the name of them? And so,
I would. That sounds about right.
yeah, they look super cool and beautiful. It's this like place in, I guess, Maine, like an island on Maine that just like the whole island is, it's a small island that has that facility, and then they just teach a bunch of different things like glass blowing, ceramics, um, blacksmithing, metalworking. Am I
Hmm.
forgetting? But they also have Fab Academy. Um, Man, I really want to apply. But because of that, because of their glass blowing section, I started looking at there's um like a glass workshop near me, and I took a bees class. I showed you this. This is now completely a tangent. We can wrap up anytime.
Exactly. Yeah. This is looking more and more like our weekly chats where we have no
Yes.
audience.
Yeah, we just are catching up with each other. Oh yeah, because I haven't shown you these. Like I
No,
sent you a
no. Yeah, I only saw the photo. I mean, you said that they were very different than what you thought, but I think they look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so much. Um, yeah, I think it's that the colors aren't what I was imagining.
But I mean, the blue is so nicely like royal blue, and the green is vibrant green.
Yeah, I love the blue one a lot. I think
Yeah.
it turned out really nicely. It just like, because when I'm actually working with them, they're like molten, so they're orange. So like I know what the glass rod color looks like, but then like
Yeah.
as I'm swirling it around, it's all molten orange. So I actually don't know what it's gonna turn out looking like. So
Hmm.
yeah, some of them I think turned out better than my imagination. Some of them just turned out completely not what I was
No,
imagining. Yeah.
I guess it goes both ways.
Yeah,
Have
it's
you seen
fine.
that? Have you seen? Did we talk about that? That you see that show on Netflix, Blown Away, Blown Away?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah, we've
actually
talked about
remember.
it. Yeah, we've talked about
Yeah,
it.
that's, I mean, so fun to see. Seems like such hard work. The
Yeah,
sort of,
yeah.
race where people create things from glass and then one person is sort of eliminated, and the typical sort of show that way. But
Yeah. But it's looks so intimidating, like glass
yeah,
blowing and like so heartbreaking also. Impossible Fix says sounds like most of my projects.
get that
I th-
feeling.
I think maybe we should wrap up soon, or should we read through? We didn't actually read through many of the tweets, actually. Maybe we can just scroll through them really quickly as like a wrap up.
Sure, sure, that's fine.
Did you want to do anything else?
No, no, that was it. Like I said, this was a very casual get together. Should I say
Yeah,
it one more time?
we
Very
really
casual.
we really didn't want to put any pressure on ourselves, but we also did want to like kind of celebrate.
Yeah,
Um,
not let it go by.
yeah, I think the TLDR version, I guess, of this stream is uh, our past year has not been what we imagined our first year after publishing a book to be. Most of the days, I actually forget that I co-wrote a book. Like it's
Yeah,
something
me
I've
too.
kind of just like blocked from my mind. And once in a while, my husband would be like, brings up book, or somebody else will bring up the book, and I would be like, oh yeah, like that's, oh, I guess for a while, like podcasts and stuff, they'd be like,
Hmm.
uh, you wrote a book. And I'd be like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that
did.
did happen. thanks for thanks for mentioning that. So that is the TLDR of our past year. We've
Yes.
forgotten that we've written a book, but we've rallied ourselves to celebrate the 1 year.
But we're really proud of the book. So
Yes, I agree. Apparently Thomas got two of our book that he did
yeah, I
not.
think maybe that's for his. He works at our studio. Maybe he got the book too for that way. I don't
Oh,
know.
maybe. Yeah.
Although I don't know. This is really just a hunch.
Yeah. Ooh, look at Andy's photos for us. Mike
Yeah. Oh,
Bron
people were so
Bronder.
nice posting the photos. It takes
Yeah.
effort.
Oh man, look at this is Alice's.
Oh, of course.
Alice. And yeah, it's such pretty photos. So Alice designed our cover. Oh man, she is so talented.
I think 50% of the reason why our book sold is because the cover looks so darn good.
Yeah, it's so
Oh,
gorgeous.
yep.
Oh man. Ooh, look at this flip through. Oh my god! I love dogs with I also love that people are able to take a photo of dogs with our book. I don't know if we've seen that many cats with our book. I guess cats are like,
No.
I will not be
Yeah.
captured.
I made a photo of the book with my cat when it first arrived. Remember, I sent
Yeah?
it to you and our editor. Yeah,
Oh, I think I
when it
vaguely
wasn't yet
remember this.
published. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
looking into the camera. It's like, what? What's your point?
Yeah, look at
There's
how.
nothing to be proud of. I am to be proud of.
Oh, wait, this flipping a
Yeah.
table. So nice. Oh, wait, a cat! Jen's cat!
Cool. Ah, could see it in perspective.
It's like a book with animals. Oh, wait, here. This is one of the first. This is our. Oh, I think this is our hardcover. So our hardcover is 2.5 kilograms.
Oh, I just assumed it was the paperback. But
Yeah, this looks like the hard.
probably don't differ that much. I think it's mostly the cover of the hardcover that is different.
This is
Yeah,
Jim's face. Mike.
we could
Yeah.
hired him for our also to do
Oh, yeah, yeah.
promotion.
We should have. Um, there's definitely more tweets than this. Like after a while, I couldn't keep up with like pinning them here.
All right.
What do people?
So we're caught up again, right?
I think. Oh wait, yeah. Here, look. There's a few more. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
you have
we're.
more.
Oh wait, here
Yeah.
photos. I think here's people. Oh man. Okay, these are just. Wait, hold on. This is too old. I don't know.
That's very. That's
These
really
are.
old.
I'm
Oh my
confused
gosh.
about. Okay,
Where are we?
I'm very. Oh,
Tokyo Open Biz. That is
this is OpenViz.
2016.
Okay, wait, hold on. Usually people tag us and not the book account, so I tried to like search by us, but I don't know how Twitter is like even sorting this. Oh, look, it's Scott. Anyways, yeah, Tokyo. Okay, I think we're done. And then there's I think there's
Oh, Tokyo. I missed that time. That was so
uh,
good.
oh my god, yeah. Well, I was gonna also show this one. I am really grateful that Lisa put this blog together for us. Oh, Impossible Fig has a question. How do we decide on what kind of visualization to use? Do you sort of organically try out stuff, or do you have an idea going into a project?
Well, I can say I have no idea going into any project. Uh, it is a lot of trying out stuff, and with experience, you kind of do stuff in your head or have a quick more easily see if something might work or not, and also know, yeah. And I also try and look at what other people have done. So I often say that I have Pinterest boards, which I do, and then I try and use that for sort of a base inspiration.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since we've thought about this, probably.
Hmm.
And actually, I think this link might actually be pretty good because I think it's the last time we really answered questions about how we go through our data viz design
That's a good one.
process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna just read through Tiego's what he wrote because this is probably one of the nicest things. Um, so let's just end on this note, I think,
All right.
which is okay. It always feels really weird to read aloud something that somebody like something nice that someone has said about us. Okay. So Tiago wrote, I love this book so much. I had read some of the write-ups online when they came out, but having them materialize in such a beautiful book gives them another dimension. Sometimes stuff on the web seems so impermanent, and I think the book really honors the work, the dedication, the generosity of sharing, teaching, opening up. And that's really what we wanted to do, right? Like turn something that feels really impermanent on the web and try
Yeah.
um, and make like a permanent archival version of it.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess any final words, anything?
No, no, no. I mean, apart from see you again next week. But
Yep, see you next week. Well, not everybody here, just
not
you and
everybody,
me.
just the stuff. But then again, we can be, then we don't have to worry about people watching. We can talk about manga and games.
Yeah, that's what we usually talk about. Is like, what dramas have you watched? What game are you
Yes.
playing right now? What's happened in your week this past week? Ooh,
Yeah.
Bruno, thank you so much for dropping in to say hi. Uh, Impossible Fake says, "Oh yeah, see you on Monday. Yeah, see you
Yeah.
on Monday at the
See you Monday.
TAMU. If you are, I guess, at Texas A&M University, we'll be doing a little Q&A session there. See you there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, see you somewhere on the internet.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining and celebrating our 1 year. Bye
Mm-hmm.
bye.
Bye.
Book on tinkering. Not for a while, Bruno. Not for a while.